She was 21 years old when she sat France's most grueling philosophy examination. She passed. The man who scored just below her, Jean-Paul Sartre, would go on to win the Nobel Prize. She would go on to change the world. Her name was Simone de Beauvoir, and if you think you don't know her work, you are almost certainly living inside it. Born in Paris in 1908, Beauvoir spent 51 years in the company of Sartre, debating, writing, disagreeing, without ever marrying him. They considered marriage a bourgeois institution that corroded love by turning it into obligation. So they chose something else, an open, intellectual partnership that had no established name and no precedent. She wrote novels. He got the Nobel Prize. She wrote The Second Sex. The Vatican banned it. Sartre told her not to bother. She published it anyway, in 1949, and nothing in philosophy or feminism was quite the same again. 7 words. 75 years later, they remain among the most consequential in the history of Western thought. But what precisely did she mean, and why does it still matter? Beauvoir's argument was that femininity is not a biological condition, it is an existential one. It is produced through a continuous process of socialization, through habit, institution, expectation, and the accumulated weight of cultural history. Gender, in her framework, is something that happens to the subject, not something the subject inherently is. This was not merely philosophical provocation. It was a direct challenge to every legal, religious, and scientific institution that had used nature as a justification for the subordination of women. If femininity is constructed, it can be deconstructed. If it is learned, it can be unlearned.